pupils. It is another day of fun and learning. I am Teacher Hurley, your English teacher for this afternoon. Welcome to our English Grade 2 class for Week 8. It's English time, and I will help you identify and discuss the elements of the short story. In this lesson, Grade 2 pupils are expected to identify and discuss each elements of a short story. Are you ready, kids? Please wear your hearing hats, tuck it in, and listen carefully. Do you like storytelling? Or do you enjoy reading stories? If you do, you would have noticed that there are 4 elements of a short story. These are title, setting, characters, and events. Title. It is the central idea or belief in a short story. Example: The Ant and the Grasshopper, The Little Red Hen, Rapunzel. Setting. It is the time and place where the story happens. It answers the questions where and when. Example: One summer day, at school, in the house. Characters. These are the persons, animals, or person that act out or represented in the story. It answers the questions who. Example: Bricks, Celine, boys, girls, tiger. Event. This is the series or sequence of events or idea or information from the beginning, middle, or at the end of the story. Example: Ben feeds the 10 hens every day. Again, the 4 elements of a story are title, setting, characters, and event. Now, for our first activity, let's have some vocabulary building time. I need you to look at the pictures that I will show you. It can also make it sound if it has. Then, tell me the name of it. The first picture. Oh, it has a sound. Walk, 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 walk. Do you know what it is? The second picture. It is the place where the animals stay in the farm. Third picture. It is a picture of a boy that feeds the chicken. So do you know these pictures now? Correct! These are the 3 words that we identify from the picture. The first picture is hen. The second picture is pen. The third picture is feed. Now, let's read the 3 words all together. Hen, pen, feed. Correct! That's a great start. I salute you for that. I need you to remember those pictures because it may appear in our short story this afternoon. Are you ready to listen to a short story? I want you to listen carefully as I read to you the story. Oops! Later, if you're going to read it again in your module, but you're a little challenged in reading it, you may ask someone to help you. After listening, we are going to answer the questions that follow. The 10th hen. Ben's father, Tem, has 10 hens in the farm. Ben feeds the 10 hens every day. He sets them free until 10 in the morning. Ben sees to it that the chickens are in the pen before he leaves for school. Let me check if you understand the details after listening to the story. Here are some of the questions that we need to answer. What is the title of the story? Where did the story happen? Who are the characters in the story? What happened in the story? Now, let's see if your answers were correct. Let's answer them one at a time. What is the title of the story? The title of the story is The 10th Hen. Where did the story happen? Correct. It happened in the farm. Who are the characters in the story? Ben, Ben's father Tem, and 10 hens. That's right. What happened in the story? There are many possible answers that tells an event from the story. These are the possible answers. Ben feeds the 10 hens every day. He sets them free until 10 in the morning. Ben sees to it that the chickens are in the pen before he leaves for school. Are all your answers correct? Every story that we read has these elements of the story. What are the basic elements of the story? We have title, setting, characters, and events. Title. It is the central idea or belief in the short story. So in the story, the title is The 10th Hen. How about the setting? It is the time and place where the story happens. It also answers the questions when and where. So in the story, the setting is, it answers the questions where did the story happen? In the farm. Next is the characters. These are the persons or animals that act out or represented in the story. It answers the question who. So in the story, the characters are Ben, Tem, Ben's father, and the hens. Lastly are the events. This is the series or sequence of events or idea or information from the beginning, middle, or at the end of the story. These are the events that happened in the story. Ben feeds the 10 hens every day. He sets them free until 10 in the morning. Ben sees to it that the chickens are in the pen before he leaves for school. Here is an example of a story map. We use a story map to help us identify more the elements of the story that we have just read. Story map. The title of the story is The 10th Hen. The story happened in the farm, which tells us the setting. The characters in the story are Ben, Tem, and the hens. The events in the story are Ben feeds the 10 hens every day. He sets them free until 10 in the morning, but sees to it that the chickens are in the pen before he leaves for school. This is how a story map would look like. I hope you understand it more using a story map. Now, since you already know our lesson for this day, let us identify what element of the story is being described in this picture. I'll give you little time to check it out. Are you done? Let's check your work. This first picture is the event when Ben is feeding the hens. So, it is letter B, event. You're correct. How about the second picture? This picture shows us the characters in the story. Those characters are Tem, who's Ben's father, Ben, and the hens. Don't miss this part. Now, please complete the story map by putting the right picture to its correct place. Still need more time? Let's check. Letter A tells us the place where the story happens. So you're correct. It is the setting. Great job. How about letter B? It shows us the picture of the 10th hen, which is the title of the story. You did a great job. I knew you can do it well. This time, for your next activity, you will identify the elements of the story described in each item. Try to look for a clean sheet of paper, then choose your answer inside the parentheses. And write your answer on it. I'll give you some time to answer each item. Are you ready? Let's begin. Number 1. Ben feeds the 10 hens every day. Title, setting, or event. Number 2. The 10th hen. Title, setting, or event. Number 3. Ben, Tem, 10 hens. Is it the title, characters, or event? In the form characters, title, or setting. Now, it's time for checking. Number 1, it's event. Number 2, it's the title. Number 3, these are the characters. Number 4, this is the setting. Are all your answers correct? If all of them are correct, well, congratulations! You did very well in this lesson. Do not forget to remember these important points. The basic elements of the story are title, setting, characters, and event. A story map helps us identify the elements in the story. And for your cooling down activity, here is a short story that we are going to read from your modules. And I need you to identify the elements of the story afterwards. You can do it. Karen's Saturday at home. Last Saturday, upon waking up, Karen helped Mother in cleaning their house. Then, she folded the clothes and arranged them. And finally, she helped prepare the food for breakfast. Her mother was very happy and proud of her. If you want to repeat reading this short story, you can ask someone in your house to help you out. Look closely at the picture and identify the elements of the story being shown in the picture. Choose your answer inside the parenthesis and write it on your answer sheet. We have 4 pictures. If you still need more time, you can find it in your English Module 8.1 on page 6 and in your English Module 8.2 on page 7. It's very easy. I know all your answers will be correct. Kids, do not forget to tell anyone in your house to help you read more stories and books, especially before bedtime. This can help you improve your reading and vocabulary skills. This may also take you to many places that you can imagine. Find your time to always read, read, read more stories and books. Again, this is Teacher Hurley saying always enjoy your learning time. Goodbye!